Something I've realized recently is the way that you take care of yourself affects every part of your life. Your confidence, your mindset, your energy, even the way you move through your day. I used to think believing being put together was mostly about appearance and how you look, but now I realize it's really about alignment, your habits, your routine, your environment, the way you care for yourself daily. And honestly, the more intentional I become in those areas, the more connected and put together I've started feeling internally too. One thing that's helped me feel more put together, becoming more intentional with my appearance, not from a place of insecurity, but more of a place of self respect. Doing my skincare consistently, taking care of my hair, wearing a watch so that I know what time it is, so that I'm more organized and just better prepared. Even that outfit that makes you feel like feminine, confident, even small things like that change the way that I carry myself. I move differently now, more intentional, more prepared, and honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to feel beautiful while you're also becoming a better version of yourself. I've also been getting rid of a lot of things lately, especially clothes and clutter that no longer feel aligned with the person I am becoming. And honestly, I didn't realize how much holding on to old things was affecting me mentally. So I started donating more clothes, cleaning my space more intentionally, and changing parts of my environment because your environment affects your mindset so much more than people realize. When your room feels chaotic and cluttered, you feel chaotic and cluttered. But when your space feels calm and intentional, you start feeling lighter mentally. I tell you, I've been donating clothes. Like, this did not just start. I've been donating clothes for months, literally. Like, I'm surprised that I still have clothes. Like, the more and more I get rid of things, the more I'm reflecting on myself. Like, where was all this stuff and how did you have room for every single thing? Like, when I tell you guys, I've donated 10 plus bags of clothes and just things like around the house, and I still feel like I have things around the house that need to go. You know that feeling when you want to get dressed and you want to go somewhere and you're looking through your closet and you feel like you have nothing to wear? Going through all of my clothes, like, I had a lot of statement pieces but not a lot of staple pieces, and if you're interested to know more about that, I'll let you know. But yeah, so we're talking about like the clothes you wear, just being more intentional, instead of just buying things because I feel like, oh, this is cute. Now I'm like, okay, do I have something similar to this in my closet? How can I add to this? How can I make this an outfit? How many times will I wear it? Like, these are important questions to ask because it really makes a difference when you go in your closet later and now you're looking for an outfit and you're like, oh, okay, I have these core pieces and I can build off that. Not all these, like, I had so many, and I still do, different colors, different patterns, different textures, which those are fun too. But you need those core pieces to put with those statement pieces to make it all come together and pop. Yeah, so I've been being more intentional with that, and also being more intentional with the things that I put in my space. Like, I used to do the same thing when it came to my house. Like, I would see things and I'm like, ooh, this is cute, I'm gonna grab this. Like, just different little things you put around the house. Now I'm more intentional to be like, okay, when I'm going in different stores, because we like to go in our stores and we like to find those things that we can add to our space to make it feel more like us. Now I know exactly what I'm looking for. Now I know what I need, what I don't need, what I have too much of, what I need to get rid of. And it just makes a huge difference. And I was talking to my cousin before, and she said something that was so profound. She said, a cluttered space is a cluttered mind. And I was like, yo, because when my space is crazy, when it's chaotic, when it's a mess, and it's all over the place, I feel like that's a reflection of me. That's a reflection of me and where I'm at, where my mind is, and where my thought process is, you know? And no one likes feeling like they're all over the place. Like, I like to feel very much so put together. And I'm learning a fine line in feeling put together and trying to make things perfect, because there's a difference. We're not looking for perfection, we are looking for intention. Because when there's intention, there's alignment, and that's where we want to be. We want to be aligned with who we are, who we're supposed to be, and we want to grow in that, right? A word. Another thing that's helped me feel more put together is becoming more prepared. This is a huge one because I used to rush through everything. Literally, like, I'm not even exaggerating. I would literally rush through everything, always feeling behind, like I'm in a rush. You know what I mean? So now I try to prepare for my days more intentionally, setting my clothes out the night before, charging all my devices, preparing my purse or bag ahead of time, and keeping my journal nearby. This is very key. Those small habits have honestly helped me so much because being prepared creates peace and calmness. It makes you feel calmer, more grounded, and more disciplined. And every time you follow through for yourself, you build more self-trust. Let me say that again. Every time you follow through for yourself, you build more self-trust because you're constantly showing up for yourself. You're constantly doing those things where you're like, okay, yeah, I did that. Like, I completed that. Like, you know, a boost of confidence. Like, give yourself a pat on the back. Like, and a cookie if you're anything like me, because every time I complete, like, those small goals, those small obstacles, those things that, you know, that first self-doubt in your head, you're like, oh, I don't know. But then when you follow through and you actually do it and you complete it, you're like, yeah. And me, yes. Do you want a cookie? Yes, I want a cookie. Chocolate chip, please. And I might ask for some dairy-free ice cream on top of that. Like, that's just me. But do I want a cookie? To answer your question, yes, I do. Because I feel like we deserve it. And sometimes we can get so used to doing things and, you know, climbing these hurdles and just getting over these things that we consider small, but they also deserve to be acknowledged because you are taking a step, you are doing something good. It's nothing wrong with awarding yourself along the way. Very key. Nothing like waking up the morning of your day. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is, if you ask me. There's nothing like getting up and you know you have something to do. Let's just use that as an example because I like to go hiking, right? So let's say you're going on a hike, you're meeting a few friends, and you wake up that day. You knew yesterday that you were going on a hike, right? You didn't prepare, you didn't charge anything. So now you're getting ready. Your headphones need to be charged. Your phone is on 30%. Your watch is not charged because we know we love to count those steps. If I'm doing any type of physical activity, I want to wear my Apple Watch because I want to get my steps in. I want to be able to look at my progress. I want to be able to track my progress. So now you're feeling like you're behind because now you have to get all these small things together when really all you had to do was plan ahead. You could have put all these things, charged them before, picked your outfit out. There's nothing like getting ready to go for something like that, right? And then you're like, okay, this is the outfit I want to wear. You want to plan your outfit ahead of time. And you get up and now you can't find that shirt. Or you can't find those your favorite leggings that you like working out in, or whatever it is, or those socks that you like wearing with your workout shoes, or anything, that headband that you thought, okay, I think this would be a cute outfit. I think this would be cute if I put it together with, you know, my workout fit. Now you're running around scrambling. Now you're trying to get everything together when you could be using that time to journal. You can be using that time to have your healthy meal, have your good breakfast, make whatever it is that you feel. A lot of people are not breakfast people, so if you like a smoothie, you have time to make that smoothie in the morning. You have time to wash your face and listen to your favorite podcast or listen to this video. You have time to self-reflect and think about how you want your day to go. And then you have that extra time to, put that extra love and care to yourself. So when you think ahead of time and when you think being prepared, you're really setting your future self up for greatness. That's the way I look at it. You're setting your future self up for greatness, and you're giving yourself peace and calmness. Because if you're anything like me, when I am rushing, I get huge anxiety. And when I know that I'm on time, when I know that I'm prepared, when I know things are just laid out for me because I prepared them ahead of time, listen, I'm moving with ease. My nervous system is calm. And the day is going great. Like, just the way I like it, I don't have this, that anxious feeling you get of like, oh my gosh, I gotta hurry up, what time it is, and you're constantly, and now you're late. It helps you just move with ease and calmness, how we like to be. Then you have extra time to do whatever it is you need to do. And it's nothing like being prepared. Let's talk about becoming her. Okay, let's just take a second. There is nothing like being prepared, being that girl, and being on time. And in my book, being on time is early. You can't beat that. She is ready, she is prepared, and she is in control. She is calm, and we want to be her. So I've also been learning that feeling more put together has a lot to do with energy. Like, we can't leave this out because this is very important. The things you consume every day affect your mindset so much. The music you listen to, the content you watch, the conversations you entertain, and the people around you all affect your energy. So lately, I've been trying to become more intentional about those things, reading more, listening to podcasts that inspire me, and watching things that align with the kind of life I'm trying to create. And honestly, once I started protecting my mind more, I started feeling different internally too. This is so key because when we talk about becoming her, it's not just about appearance. It's about what you're feeding yourself. When I tell you, I've been going through my playlist and my music, and I like to put my music on repeat. So I'll put it on repeat and I'll let things play. If a song pops up that doesn't make me feel good, or doesn't know, it no longer aligns with me and what I want to listen to, and maybe I might have downloaded that song when I was in my feelings, or maybe I downloaded that song because it reminded me of a certain event or a person, a place, or thing, and I no longer want to think about that anymore. You have the ability to change that. You don't have to continue entertaining that. You don't have to continue to entertain those things that make you feel not good. People, conversations, these are huge because energy is transferable. Becoming our best self and being the woman that we want to be, being the woman that we know we're capable of being. And you think about energy. Energy is so important because if you're around someone who is opposite of that, you guys are feeding off of each other. Energy is literally bouncing from one person to the next. So if you're not surrounding yourself with people that are mirrors of you and people that are reflections of you, you may become a mirror of someone else, or you may become a mirror of, You know, the person that you're constantly talking to the most. What type of conversations are you having? When you're on social media, are you just on there comparing yourself, apples and oranges? Or are you on there gaining information? Are you on there learning? Are you on there growing? Are you on there getting inspired? And this is so intentional for me and so key for me because lately I've been following people on social media and I stopped doing it for a very long time. And I don't know how long you've been around, but if you have not been around for long, I would tell you that I literally unfollowed every single person on social media. I didn't care if it was like a friend, a family member, a coworker, someone I met in passing. It did not matter to me because what a lot of people didn't know was when I was going on social media, I was going on there comparing myself to other people. I was supposed to be paying attention to my content. And then I get online and I'm like, ooh, what is she doing? Oh, this is cool. And I'm over here like rooting for everyone else, supporting everyone else, tied into what everyone else is doing, and left me back there. And I'm like, girl, you are so quick to be a support system to other people. You are so quick to uplift other people. You're so quick to encourage other people, support other people. But where's all that energy when it comes to you? And I didn't like it. It didn't feel good to me. So the only thing I felt was necessary in that moment was like, I'm gonna unfollow everybody to block out all the noise. And then if I still want to engage, I will. But that was my way of creating distance. And sometimes that looks different for everybody. For me, it was unfollowing people on social media. And now that I've been being more intentional, I've been following people, but I've been following people that inspire me. I've been following people that I can learn from. I've been following people that, you know, when I look at what they're doing, I'm inspired to now be creative. I'm inspired to, you know, look at life through a different lens, or I'm learning something, or I'm gaining like some type of positive affirmation from it. You're receiving energy. Like, again, energy is transferable. I stopped paying attention to those things where, you know, I don't want to listen to people bashing people all day. I don't want to listen to negativity. I don't want to listen to, you know, people fighting or seeing like all this like crazy activity. I want to see love and light. I want to see people living their best life. I want to see people having fun. I want to see people like being their best self. I want to see people that are encouraging other people to do the same. So be very cautious of your energy, the things that you're spending your time and your energy on, and paying attention to how that affects you. And speaking of energy, we can get on this in a different video, but I started therapy, and when I tell you, that is so key to becoming your best self, because having someone talk to me and guide me through my feelings, because my goal is to be very intentional with everything. So someone to help you guide through those like feelings and emotions, and reminding you that your energy is important and you are not responsible for other people's energy and how other people treat you and just how other people are. You're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for the energy that you put out. But we can't control sometimes the things that come in, but we can absolutely control what we accept. I'm still learning, still growing, still becoming. But I really wanted to talk about this because I can genuinely feel how much these small changes have been helping me. The way I think, the way I carry myself, the way I show up for my life. And honestly, becoming more put together isn't really about perfection. It's about becoming more intentional with yourself, your habits, your environment, and your energy. Because the small things really do change everything. Becoming more put together starts with the small choices you make for for yourself every day. The habits, the routines, the way you care for yourself, the way you protect your energy. And because little by little, those things start changing the way you feel about yourself. I'm still learning, still growing, and still becoming too. But I wanted to share this because these small changes have genuinely been helping me so much on my own journey. And if you're also trying to become a better version of yourself, just know you do not have to change everything overnight. Start small, stay intentional, and keep showing up for yourself. I really believe that's where becoming her starts. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.